Most vegetables give you one harvest and they are done. You wait weeks or months for them to mature, you pick them once and suddenly the bed is empty again. Carrots, onions, broccoli heads, cabbage, radishes, once they are harvested, production stops. That is why many gardens feel incredibly productive for a few weeks and then gradually fade out for the rest of summer. But there is another category of vegetables that works completely differently. These are crops that continue producing week after week for months from a single planting. You harvest from them and they keep growing, keep flowering, and keep producing new food all summer long. One planting in spring, still producing in early fall, one bed feeding you continuously instead of all at once. And once your garden is built around these types of crops, the entire experience changes. The harvest stops feeling occasional and starts becoming constant. In this video, I'm going to walk through 12 vegetables that keep producing all summer long, why each one works this way, and the one harvesting habit that determines whether they produce for 6 weeks or 6 months. Because several of these crops actually produce less if you harvest them incorrectly. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why continuous harvest vegetables are one of the biggest keys to growing large amounts of food in a relatively small backyard. Number 1 is indeterminate tomatoes. Unlike determinate tomatoes that produce heavily for a short window and stop, indeterminate varieties continue growing, flowering, and fruiting until frost kills the plant. A single healthy indeterminate tomato can produce for 4 or 5 straight months. But management matters. These plants need strong support, consistent watering, airflow pruning, and regular harvesting to stay productive long term. And if you want the most consistent daily harvest possible, cherry tomatoes deserve their own category entirely. Varieties like Sun Gold or Sweet Million can produce hundreds of tomatoes over the season. One healthy cherry tomato plant can give you harvests nearly every single day during peak summer. Number 2 is peppers. Bell peppers, jalapenos, banana peppers, shishitos, Thai chilies, almost all pepper varieties are continuous producers. They flower and set fruit in waves throughout the summer as long as temperatures remain reasonably stable. Hot peppers usually produce the highest number of individual fruits because each pepper is smaller. A single jalapeno plant can produce dozens of peppers over a full season. The key is harvesting consistently once fruit matures. Mature peppers left on the plant too long reduce future flowering and slow production. Number 3 is cucumbers, especially when grown vertically. Trellised cucumbers stay healthier, cleaner, and more productive than sprawling vines across the ground. And cucumbers are one of the strongest examples of a crop that responds directly to harvesting frequency. The more consistently you pick them at 6 to 8 inches, the more aggressively the plant keeps producing. Let cucumbers become oversized and bitter, and the plant begins slowing new flower production because it believes reproduction is complete. Number 4 is zucchini and summer squash. Few plants produce more total food from a single plant than zucchini. During peak season, healthy zucchini plants can produce harvestable fruit every couple of days. But zucchini also punishes neglect faster than almost any other crop. One oversized fruit left on the plant too long signals the plant to redirect energy toward seed maturity instead of new flowers. Small, frequent harvesting is the secret. Productive zucchini systems are checked daily during peak summer. Number 5 is pole beans. Unlike bush beans that tend to produce in one concentrated flush, pole beans continue producing for weeks and weeks as long as they are harvested regularly, and because they climb vertically, they produce enormous amounts of food from very little ground space. A simple trellis can turn one narrow section of a bed into continuous bean harvests through most of summer. This is one of the highest yield crops per square foot in the entire garden. Number 6 is Swiss chard. Chard is one of the most underrated vegetables for long-term production because it handles heat far better than many leafy greens. Instead of harvesting the entire plant, outer leaves are removed individually while the center continues producing new growth. A few healthy plants can produce continuously from spring through fall using cut-and-come-again harvesting. Number 7 is kale, which works similarly to chard but handles cold even better. Outer leaves are harvested continuously while the center keeps growing upward. In many climates, kale planted in spring can still produce deep into late fall or early winter. And after frost, the leaves often become sweeter because the plant converts starch into sugars as a natural antifreeze mechanism. Number 8 is herbs, especially basil, parsley, cilantro, oregano, thyme, sage, and chives. Basil is one of the best examples of how harvesting actually increases production. Every time you pinch a basil stem correctly, the plant branches into 2 new stems. The more consistently it is harvested, the bushier and more productive it becomes. Chives continue producing for months and return every year without replanting. Perennial herbs like oregano and thyme become larger and more productive every season. Number 9 is eggplant. Most gardeners underestimate eggplant because it starts slowly early in the season. But once heat stabilizes, eggplant becomes one of the strongest continuous producers in warm climates. Healthy plants often carry flowers and fruit at the same time for months. And unlike tomatoes or peppers that slow down in extreme heat, eggplant often thrives in it. Number 10 is okra. Okra is probably the most underrated summer production crop on this list. It absolutely loves extreme heat and often becomes more productive during the hottest part of summer when many other crops struggle. During peak season, okra plants can produce new pods every day or two, but timing matters enormously. Pods harvested small stay tender and keep production active. Pods left too long become woody and dramatically reduce future output. Number 11 is loose-leaf lettuce grown as cut and come again. Most people think of lettuce as a one-time crop because they picture harvesting full heads. But loose-leaf varieties work differently. Outer leaves are harvested while the center remains intact, allowing the plant to keep producing for weeks. Succession sowing a new section every couple of weeks creates nearly nonstop salad production for much of the season. In hotter climates, afternoon shade and heat-tolerant varieties help extend production dramatically. And finally, number 12 is the category that ties all the others together: perennial vegetables and greens. Sorrel, walking onions, asparagus, perennial kale varieties, and established herb systems all produce repeatedly without needing replanting every season. Many emerge extremely early in spring and continue long after annual crops fade. And unlike annual vegetables, these systems improve with age. A mature asparagus bed or established herb patch often produces far more food with less work every single year. Now here is the one habit that determines whether every crop on this list produces for 6 weeks or 6 months: harvesting on time and harvesting often. Every continuous producer on this list follows the same biological principle. The plant's goal is reproduction through mature seeds. As long as you keep removing fruit before seeds fully mature, the plant keeps trying. It flowers again. It sets new fruit. It continues producing because its reproductive cycle is incomplete. But once mature fruit remains on the plant too long, the plant receives the signal that reproduction succeeded and production begins slowing down. That is why oversized zucchini reduce future flowers, why giant cucumbers reduce fruit set, why mature bean pods slow flowering. During peak summer production, productive gardens are harvested daily, not every few days, every day. A 5-minute morning harvest walk is often the difference between average production and non-stop summer harvests. I lost a huge amount of zucchini and bean production during my first gardening season because I checked too infrequently, and oversized fruit kept shutting the plants down. Once I switched to daily harvesting, the exact same crops produced dramatically more food from the same amount of space. And that is the hidden secret behind highly productive summer gardens. They are not built around one giant harvest. They are built around crops designed to keep feeding you week after week for the entire season.